farmers. Welcome back to Goldcrest Valley with the correct intro this time. I do hope so. I haven't edited the video yet, so hopefully later on I actually put the right intro on there. But anyways, yes, we are in Goldcrest Valley. I'm harvesting the soybeans up here by the sheep, and we can see right behind me that the clover is growing again, so that's good. They'll be ready sometime next year. But today, in the middle of October, I guess we'll call it, because we're nearing the noon hour, we need to finish harvesting, or start and finish harvesting, our last field of the year for crop. We still got the grass fields, of course. And then I'm going to move on down to the 8230 John Deere, which is down in the fields over the hill. I want to merge those two fields together, which will not take long at all. And also maybe expand on those fields just a little bit, not a whole lot. As for this field up here, there's nothing really to expand. I don't really have the room to do so, so I'm going to leave these two fields, or this one field up here, the way it is. And the fields down by the moo cows, yeah, we're going to leave those the same as well for now. Although in the future, yes, I will be merging those fields, but for now I got to keep them separate because the crop types that are in them. And then we're going to lease ourselves a stump grinder and take care of the stumps that we have created, or yeah, we did create them, in the field down by the main farm. I will have to return some items because right now I am maxed on lease items. I already got 3 items leased. I got the water tanker for the sheep, which I kind of want to keep for now because the sheep are going through that much water per month. I mean, it's not a matter of releasing it every month. It's just a matter of going down to the store, bringing it back, so on and so forth. We got the dolly for the logging trailer, although the plow, I'm going to be returning that here very shortly, so that'll free up a spot for the stump grinder, actually, so I can probably just do that one. I would like to keep the dolly for the logging trailer, just in case I need some cash. I mean, I got a whole bunch of cash, but you never know what's going to come up for sale in the store. But yeah, we can always cut down some trees and sell those to bring in like 30 or 40,000 on a trip. I got some trees cut down. I don't know if it's a full load or not, so I'll have to wait and see. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for today. Harvest this field, merge those fields down there, which will take a quick moment, and then grind up some stumps in the field and maybe around the farm that I can find. And then what I'm going to do, and we've done this before, I think I did it on Hinterland, where I got the stump grinder. I'm going to quote-unquote hire a worker and just delete all the stumps that I currently have. And I'll actually pay like $1,500 for that worker to do so. So we'll take out $1,500 out of our bank account, and all the current stumps that we have will be gone. And then I'll see if I can plant a tree. I don't want to... buy a tree. Actually, let me do that now. I am kind of curious on a couple of things. I don't know if stumps are considered still the trees that were on the base map. So, am I able to buy a tree yet? Too many trees still. Alright, so I'll be interested to see after we remove the stumps what that does. Is that going to like free up space for some trees? And I've said this before. I got the mod not activated yet, of course, where I can put as many trees on the map as I want. But I'm trying to do it this way first. If I can't do it by cutting down trees and selling them, which I was going to do anyways, then eventually I'll just activate the mod so we can go around and plant some oak, maple, birch. Is there elm trees? I don't know. Non-evergreen trees, I guess I'll say. So when the fall comes, we can get some fall color around here, which right now, you look around here, well, you can see some trees off in the distance. I think that might be up at the BGA. And, yeah, oh, we got some down at the, inside the village as well. 72% full, so I was wondering how much soybean I was going to get off this field. I thought, maybe it'll all fit in the combine? No, I keep forgetting. This is the Tryon harvester. So it's not a 17,000 or the Lexion is what, an 18.5? liter capacity, and this is 11,000, so it's not going to all fit in here. I guess I'll bring the Massey Ferguson on down, grab the trailer, and just come on back. Yeah, I'm going to definitely fill up the combine here. Alright, I'll tell you what, after I finish this row, because yeah, we're not going to get the whole field into the combine for sure. Lift up the header. No, turn off. There we go. Let's go grab the Massey Ferguson. I just topped off the sheep with some water because I did remember when we started the month that they were out of water, and I just had whatever was left in the tanker, so I went down and filled up the tanker. Gave the sheep some water, so now they're good for a little bit. We'll drop that off. And let's go scoot around down to the farm, and we'll get ourselves the trailer to unload the combine, and then we can finish up this harvest. Yeah, I'm thinking in the future when we get a little bit more fields, this whole field will be clover. And this field here will supply the hay for the cows and the sheep. Since the beef cattle that we are raising... Oh, train might... Yeah. Almost forgot to look for the other way for the train. Yeah, the beef cattle are fine with just getting hay for feed. They're at 100% productivity, which... I guess they're just producing meat on their own bones, I guess. That's our productivity. And we're going to keep those original 4, which we bought as adults. I'm going to try to get used to going around, I guess, our field. Maybe I'll start sticking the trailer... Oh, the trailer's over here. I thought the trailer was down there. I guess I forgot where I put it. It makes sense I should put it here, because that's where the silo is. Yeah, I did see a comment in last episode saying that the store really hasn't been friendly to us recently, and it was at the beginning. That's the way it's going to go, but also remember that in the beginning we needed everything. We didn't have anything, so we needed everything. There's been some items, I mean, there's a header for sale right now in the store, and if I didn't have a header, I'd be like, alright, we're buying that one, I guess. If it would fit our combine that we had. So yeah, I mean, it's not like there isn't stuff in the store that's good. It's that there's some items that we just don't need, that we did need before, we just don't need it now. And now I'm just getting a little bit more picky as we go along. But really, I mean, 3.5 years here, and we haven't come across a mower yet in the store page. I mean, tractors are coming up for sale, but we don't need, not the tractors that we're looking for. We're looking for something with a little bit more ponies underneath the hood. We need some more horsepower. That Rudolph trailer has been was a nice pickup. Yeah, so earlier, while that's filling up, I was over here looking at our grass field, and we've been planting cereal crop over here. I think in the future we're going to merge these fields together, possibly, although it would be kind of an odd shape. And then I may, well, our goal here at this point is to, get to where we can buy all the fields. Probably merge these two grass fields together. Possibly, because by that time, who knows, I may own the BGA, and I may not be using these as grass fields to make silage to sell, because I'll probably be using the pits up here. Or, excuse me, over here. This is where the BGA is. We may get ourselves a field, like field number 7 might be a good one to put grass in or something like that, and scoot over to the BGA. I mean, this one is kind of convenient, but then when I go to, if I got to bring silage to the BGA, I'd just rather take the silage at the BGA and dump it into there to be processed. When will that be? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, technically I got the money now to buy the BGA. And I could start stockpiling up the methane. And we would get digestate in return. And with the digestate, I don't know if I want to use it on the fields or not. Have to wait and see, I guess. See how we feel as we go along. I really haven't sprayed digestate or slurry down. Well, I guess I did it on East Vineland with the pumps and hoses pack. The pumps and hoses pack is a nice DLC, but I would suggest that more for multiplayer usage, because that way the whoever's spraying the slurry in the field can just keep going back and forth, and you could have another player just keep bringing slurry to the tanker that you're pumping it from and managing it that way. I mean, yeah, you can do it solo play like I did. So a good amount of soybeans here, which we will sell next spring, I do believe it is. Unless there's a great demand for the crop that we have, but that rarely comes up anymore. I'm not saying the great demands don't come up, but it's usually never for the products that I have. Or when the great demand does come up, it's not better than I could get for the max price whenever that time of year comes. But if you're struggling for money, I guess, and you need some money to go buy something, it's always helpful. One more pass and we will be done with the harvester this year. Wait, before I say that, let me just double check. I think we are. Yes. That field is $300,000. I'm just looking. Doesn't hurt to look. What's actually in that field? Oh, cotton. Never mind. Never mind. No, I didn't want to turn off the header. I wanted it to lower it. Thank you. Yeah, with that much money in the bank account, my fingers are getting itchy at just waiting for something in the store to pop up. But in the meantime, it's like every time I see something like a field ready for harvest, it's like, I could buy that field. It's ready for harvest. It's got a crop. We can make money off it right away. Well, we can harvest the field, store it, and make money off it when I sell the product. It's there. So this was a better harvest than I was thinking. We're going to be somewhere around 20,000. I kind of forgot what is in the store for sale. Yeah, I remember the header. Oh, that's right, the horse. Actually, there was 2 horse items and one's gone. So that's a shallow cultivator and a header. But yeah, this 41-foot header, this would have been good if I didn't already have a header and I was still leasing one. I would have been like, oh, a header, we need one. But now, yeah, we got a 45-foot header. And it's like the perfect header. It was the one I was really looking for because it has its own trailer. $19,153 worth of soybeans off this field. Let's go put that into the silo. And then let's go merge those fields together quickly. And expand one field just a little bit. Maybe one pass with a plow would be good. Oh, here comes the train. I've been really enjoying this series just because of the whole aspect of I don't know what I'm going to be purchasing next. And so I've said it a couple times through the series, I know, but it's been kind of fun of like, well, I would like a mower, a tractor. Let's just go in the store and we'll buy the one that we can choose. And now it's what is going to come up for sale in the store. Same thing with the tractor. I would like a big tractor, but it could come up as a tractor, I may never have used otherwise, but if it comes up for sale, I'm looking for one. The saying, beggars can't be choosers. I'm almost begging for something. So I'm not going to be choosy about it. Alright, need to get the landscaping tool out and smooth out some areas. I did not know that bump was there. I'm pretty sure I've gone over it before and just forgot about it. But as for landscaping, I need to get rid of the grass that's kind of here somewhat. So that's going to be like $17,000 worth of material I'm putting in there, because doesn't soybeans almost go for $1,000 at the best time? Actually, it goes for almost $1,200 in June. Canola should be in a month or so, November, December. That'll be like 20 grand or so. And of course, this month here, we are going to be selling the silage, just not beginning of this episode, or in this episode. It's probably going to be at the beginning of next episode. Let's jump into the John Deere with our pink plow. And again, why pink? Well, in the States, I don't know if it's a worldwide thing, but in the States, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You got to reactivate that. But yeah, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and, pink is the color for breast cancer awareness. Well, in game, we're in the month of October. So, pink plow. So this is why I meant expand one field a little bit. Just want to leave myself a little bit of room on the side, because if I need to drive around the field, I don't want to destroy the crop. And I don't want to be driving over the train tracks because of that thing. Try to get it somewhat nice and square. Not really sure where the field would merge with the grass here, so I'm just going to get the edge a little bit. I actually saw an interesting mod. It's been about a week or 2 weeks ago now. That makes me maybe want to try stone again. So it's like a stone production building. I think it makes lime, but also makes like stone slabs and stuff that you could sell. So I thought that was kind of interesting, but if I get back into stone, I'm definitely going to be using a modded stone picker. I have one downloaded. I don't think I've ever used it. And I can't remember who made it, but it's like double the working width. They just put extra stone pickers on it. I can't remember who made it. I have two options, I think, of who made it, but I'll just say I won't remember who. And if I did remember who, I would give them some credit for it. Came out a long time ago, of course, but maybe I'll use it in my next series, which would follow Hinterland. I think I have an idea of what series I want to do next. Alright, one more pass here, and I think we're done merging our fields together. I will have to go around with the soil sampler, and we're going to do all the fields. But the stumps are next on the list. I'm not going to expand this field anymore. Just really don't have the room on the edges to do so, so we're just going to leave it the way it is. Maybe in the future, if I can cut down these trees. I think they're going to be on our property. Yes, they are. But we're going to leave them there for now. Now let's go up to the store. We're going to return the plow. We're going to lease a stump grinder. I think I'm going to get the one, I can't remember, did it come in the Platinum Edition or is it base game? Well, either way, I'm going to use one I have not used yet, because we only got like 6 to 10 stumps or so in that field to take care of. And I'm going to pay Frank Jr., I guess, or whoever, $1,500 to go take care of the rest of them. And then we can turn the stump grinder, and we'll get ourselves the soil sampler. The grass fields need to be taken care of first because they are ready for harvest. And I need to fertilize them, but I can't fertilize them because the soil in the smaller field is out of date. So we need to update the soil, get it fertilized, and then we should be able to harvest it in this afternoon of the month of October. All right, leasing, plows, return. And then we're going to go up here, forestry equipment. This one right here. I have not used this stump grinder for some reason. 1377. Well, it is what it is. I could put it on the front or the back. And this time I'm going to put it on the front. I usually like having it on the back, but I'll put it on the front. Because maybe it'll be easier for me to see where I'm going with it and such. That is showing it in the up position. So wait, that's a 3... Okay, let me put it on the back. I don't like the way that was sitting on there. I mean, does it look the same way when it's on the back? Okay, so maybe it does sit that low. Alright, well anyways, back to the main farm. Let's do some grinding, shall we? Well, it should be easy to find the stumps because we did plow all the grass away. I'm wondering if I could just leave the grinder in the up position. Oh, so you can't raise and lower that? Maybe that's the thing. Well, let's see what this does here. Or am I supposed to use the... Okay, so I can move it side to side. But up and down is not a thing? Let me use the mouse here. Mouse side to side. Yeah, yeah. Oh, because it's different control for... Okay. Ah, stump grinding at its best. And this is why I would not want to do, like on hinterland or here, a whole lot of stump grinding. After a couple patches ago, when I was having trouble with the covers on like the C drills and all that kind of stuff, and you guys mentioned that they kind of changed some of the key bindings around, it's really screwed up at least my key binding setup I had going. So now I realize my Satec side panel is not going to adjust all that around. I think that one's gone. I think that's actually everything in the field gone. There should be a few up here somewhere. Was that two of them there? I thought there was two there. I think there's one right here. That one's gone. And there was a big tree over here somewhere, I thought. Actually, there's a couple of them. I can see them. Was there not a tree stump there, or did it just... Maybe I'm seeing things, I guess? I thought there was one there. Okay, they're just disappearing. I don't hear the sound of them being chopped up. As long as they're disappearing. I heard that one did, get chopped up. Well, there's one there. We're gonna do the ones in the field for sure, and then we'll hire someone to come along and take care of the rest. All right, maybe just leave the wood chipper way up, the stump grinder way up, and it'll just take care of them. And this is why I usually use the other stump grinder, the wider one. Not that that is 100% perfect. That has its flaws as well. Or maybe they're not flaws. Maybe I think I'm the flaw, honestly. But yeah. All right, let's go ahead and just we're gonna remove 1,500 from our bank account. Make sure it's 1,500. And then, where is that button to remove the stumps? It is somewhere. As I keep, remove stumps, there we go. So all the stumps that were on the map are now gonzo. So we can return the stump grinder, which was all for effect. Return that. And then let's go in here. Now we got to lease a soil sampler, and I think we're going to go with a decent sized one. So this is the standard. I think we'll just go with this one right here and lease it for $867. And for that, let's park up the John Deere. We don't need the John Deere for soil sampling. Actually, you know what? You need to be hooked up to the forage wagon. How much? 1,500 liters. Can the cows take that much? If the cows can't take that much, I'm just going to go ahead and sell it at the barn right up here. Nope, not contracts. Yeah, they should be able to take that much straw because we got enough cows in there. So I'll be using that to sell the silage. And currently, silage, I think it's going to be going up to the McLean biogas plant, right? Actually, no. Now the price is looking better at the bale sell point. All right, I like that. Let's jump into Massey Ferguson. Yeah, so there was a stump there. That's gone. Perfect. Actually, let me go ahead. I'm going to park the trailer out here because I got to bring the combine on down and park the combine and header in there. So I got to leave the trailer to the side. Oh, yeah, so with all the stumps gone, construction, landscaping, trees, too many trees. I mean, wait, I can tell how many trees we cut down. Hold on a second. Trees cut down, 99. Okay. I just want to make sure. I don't think, because I did cut down a whole bunch of trees. The stumps should be gone, but the logs should be there, right? Where did I cut down those trees? I hope they didn't disappear. Nope, they're all over here. There is a separate button for stumps with the Easy Developer mod. Now remove logs. We don't want to do the logs. Logs we want. I mean, not much I could do about it now. I mean, they'd be gone. It's not going to remove, like, that kind of stuff. That debris there is, those logs would stay there. Anyways, besides all that, we'll take care of the trees later on. So I'll probably have to activate the, I forgot what the name of the mod is, like, on, you know, as many trees as you want mod, I guess. I don't know what it's called. I'll have to activate that so we can plant some trees, I guess. If I remove 100 trees and it still says too many trees on the map, yeah, then we'll have to activate that. But anyways, let's go get the soil sampler. Let's get some soils taken, soil samples taken. Soils? I'm about ready to soil myself the way I'm explaining it. Alright, I think I may have leased one that's going to do a huge amount. It's not the biggest one, but it's going to do a huge amount here. So let's get the map on up. And that way I can kind of see where I need to be. Lower that down. And get ourselves a quick sample. Now this field here did not really need to be done. Can I use a smaller map? Yeah, this one will actually kind of work. Yeah, that map there works rather well, actually. Can't get the whole field done in one pass, but definitely covering a lot more than the standard in-game one will. So I am just going to go around to all of the fields before I send in the samples. I just got to take care of the little bit of an edge over here. Seems like a lot, but it's not going to take me too long. So probably in about 10 minutes, I would think, we'll send in the samples. And then we just got to fertilize our grass fields. They are ready for harvest. And we're definitely going to be making silage out of it. But we got to remove the silage that's in the silo bunker first. Yeah, let me go ahead and grab all these samples. I'll have to remember the soil sampler. This is the 65 model. Couple reasons I like it. One, of course, it does, a lot bigger surface area than the in-game model does. Two, I can, it's almost like the perfect size for the mini map I have in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. I really could have taken fewer soil samples than I probably have if I was more precise with it. And also by doing all the fields right now, even though only the small grass field needed it, since I'm leasing it currently, might as well do them all, and that way, when they're ready again, I can just do them all again. I don't want to just do the small grass field and find out next harvest that something else needed to be taken care of, and I didn't do so. See how much this costs in a moment. You also can, in case you're new to precision farming, you don't actually have to do the soil sampling yourself. If you go into the precision farming category, which is this little icon right here, and you were to click on this field, you can come down here and purchase soil information, and you could see that it would cost me $5,512 just to do this field right here. So yeah, it is a lot more expensive. But I mean, if you got tons of money and you don't want to do it yourself, you can always hire a quote-unquote worker for them to do it for you. But what, we leased this for $1,000? I think it was $1,000, just under $1,000. I got 39 soil samples. Of course, like I said, this is not the base game soil sampler, so it's doing quite a big of an area. But yeah, there we go. I did all the fields, I hope. Let's go ahead and just click on that. Everything's orange or maroon color. Sorry, orange. Don't know why I said orange. That's like I missed a couple spots here and there, but overall, yeah, we got it. It doesn't take too long before the total is going to come on in. So yeah, this field would have been what, 5,000 something. I leased this for 1,000. We'll just say round it off. And while I'm waiting, where is my fertilizer spreader? Is here. Let me go ahead and we'll return this. And we'll head on down and get ready to fertilize the grass field, because by the time I get down there, it definitely should have the samples done. Maybe it's taking a little bit longer because I sent more in. That's all. Alright, so there's the grand total, $5,850. So we'll just say $6,000. I leased it for $1,000, so that's $7,000. I got all the field soil sampled. So you can get a rough idea, but I mean, if you were doing the base game soil sampler, you probably would have taken double the amount of samples, so that total would be doubled. Still, of course, it is cheaper to do it yourself. Like anything, it's always cheaper to do it yourself if you do it right. If you do it wrong, then you gotta do it twice, and That's another conversation. Anyways, yeah. You can hire, anyways, you can hire a worker to do soil sampling, or you can do it yourself. We'll just leave it at that. Let's go fertilize this grass field. Or grass fields. Both of them need fertilizer. I should have enough fertilizer. If not, the store is right there. I was going to fill it back at the farm, but this Massey Ferguson does not like a full spreader's worth of fertilizer. And I'm going to leave the mini map up so I can see where I had been. But it worked out. Once I found out this soil needed to be sampled, I said, well, hopefully we can get all the fields harvested. And then we can do what we just did. Get them all soil sampled, and then we can fertilize this grass field. And we're going to harvest it in probably a couple of hours in game time. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon now. I got to sell the silage that's in that silo bunker there. And I'll probably sell most of it. And at the beginning of the next episode, you'll see me selling what's left there. We got about 550,000 liters in there. So if you want to do some math of what the silage was going for, which I think was 170-ish. But don't forget, we got to add in our environmental score bonus, which I don't remember what it is here. I think we're at like 12 or 13%. 13% bonus what we got now. I mean, it should be roughly about 100 grand, give or take a little bit of money. I think it's actually going to be more than 100 grand, but not by a whole lot. Alright, and this grass field should need it as well. Now these fields also need lime, but for the harvest I'm just going to make sure they're fertilized, because that's very crucial. Because, if we turn that off for a second, let's see, we're at 89 out of 89, but if we come over here where we just fertilized, okay, wait a minute, try to get in the same soil area. So we raised it by 7% increase by fertilizing. But you know the whole idea. Fertilizer is good. Not too much, but it's good. But not too bad. We got all the fields harvested, soil sampled, took care of the stumps. And next episode, well, it's going to be grass work. Sell the silage and make some more. But I'll probably do most of it in a time lapse-ish, so we're not doing it all grass silage next episode. And then we're pretty much done, with all the field work. Other than I could spread some lime down in the grass fields and other fields as well. But it's pretty much move forward kind of through the winter. But winter can be busy selling all the crops. And of course, keeping our eye on the store like always. And fingers crossed, what we're looking for eventually will come up in the sales page. And it will at some point, just a matter of when. But maybe next episode, fingers crossed. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you again right here in Goldcrest Valley. But until then, have a good one.